Hello, everybody. Today is January 15th, and it's 2020. And I've been seeing and hearing a lot of people since the giant apex of the Saturn-Pluto conjunction, which happened on Sunday. I noticed that there have been about two or three people who have ended their own lives, and like two or three other people who left their bodies. Not since the conjunction, but in this past like 2 or 3 months. And I wanted to talk about the fact that those people, I had access to their birthday information, and those people all have birthdays either 3 days before or 3 days after January 12th, April 12th, July 12th, and October 12th. And I wanted to bring this to attention because I'm very humbled by the incredible power and heaviness and intensity of the Saturn-Pluto conjunction. It's really, really a lot. And some people who are going through it and feeling it more simply because of their charts might be like, what is going on? And it can feel so... The nature of the Saturn-Pluto conjunction is to feel like it, or if you're having it for your own self in your own chart, it can feel like it's never going to end. It can feel like it's really depressing and like, oh my God, it's never going to end. I'm going to be feeling this forever. And I'm here to report that the planets are always moving. It actually will change and shift, and we're in it really intensely right now. I know for me, after Sunday, I felt like I couldn't move. I felt so... At first, I was filled with a creative energy because Pluto, for me, is like such a... it's like a connection to the most primal base power, and I could use it for good or for not good. And for all of us, we're having a connection to that kind of primal base power. Some people are using it for good, some people for not good. And it's also really heavy. Pluto is incredibly dense. It's a very dense planet. So it's heavy, heavy energy. And for me, I've been feeling so like I cannot get out of bed and sleeping deeply, wildly deeply. So I wonder if you are experiencing that too. And again, we also have the Neptune in Pisces, and now we have Venus is in Pisces, which I really like because I'm a Pisces, and that feels I feel like it's around love relationships and romance. We might all be feeling a slightly softer, just a touch with Venus in Pisces. She tends to, she's pretty, she likes it there. It's soft and gentle. I'm in a restaurant. That's why it's so loud around me. I hope that's going to be okay for my YouTube video. And Mars is in Sagittarius right now, and that is a fire sign. So it's really, again, I feel like the warring aspect is high. There's some other asteroids and heavenly bodies that involve war aspects that are being activated right now. I know Anne Orderly is talking about them. And at this very moment that I'm looking at our chart, the moon is in Libra at 1 degree, and Chiron is in Aries at 1 degree. So they are directly opposing each other. So what this says to me is that our wounding, even though we might be feeling softer and tender and more sensitive about it, our wounding around like childhood wounds, things that have been coming up for us around our family of origin trauma, even simply the practice of coming out of the womb and being born and being disconnected from the mother, archetypal mother, we might be feeling that energy really intensely right now. It could be in relationships. It could be simply feeling a disconnect from the source of all love. Like I can't, because it's an opposition. Like how do I integrate that? How do I integrate this wounding that I have simply because being born and coming out of the mother for me is an initial trauma. Like I'm separate. I'm a separate being. So I might be feeling my separateness more than usual today. I'm wondering how that's landing for everybody. So I really wanted to let you know about that. very intense and heavy energy. And hearing people say they feel alone, and as someone who has greatly benefited from the community and soul, psyche is the Greek word for soul, found in 12-step groups. Even if you don't feel like you identify as an addicted person, there's still Al-Anon, which is like for everyone, because everyone has been affected by someone's drinking at some point. What would it be like to go to a group where you can simply share what's on your heart and let it out and not have anyone try to change your experience and like have people witness you? I'm a proponent. That's a lot. I hope that you are taking amazing care of your beautiful, precious selves, and I'm thinking of you so much. And I'm so glad you're incarnate with me. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you take good care. Oh, I have to stop this.